Hello, my friends. Today we are doing a little model tour. I've had quite a few people ask me to show off all the models that I have built so far. Here are my two shelves. I've built 32 kits so far. I'm still in my first year. I'm just now rounding up on January, which is 1 year of starting this hobby. So, we have the first model in our collection, the Zeta Verka. You can see the number right there, 01. I always like to number all my models. This is what got me into building all these models, and it was a super great build. It's got sentimental value as well, and I've actually since gotten a lot better with my techniques. I wouldn't be opposed to getting another Zeta Verka just now that I know a little bit more, and I would like to have one to transform because this one's a little bit flimsy on the waist. Then we have our number 2 model. Here we have the Goof Custom. He looks super cool. We've got those Xeon decals on there. You can see it says MS07B on his chest and on the shield. I mean, this suit is absolutely beautiful. I think it looks better than even just the regular Goof. It's just so iconic, and it's rarely available. I mean, you can get this thing in every Hobby Lobby in the country, and for good reason, because this is a great build and a fantastic time. Highly recommend. Let's go to number 3. We have our first real grade that I've built, the Wing Gundam TV version. This one was super stable. I just remember building this, and it looked super beautiful out of the box. Didn't take very much to get it going. This was before I had a Gundam marker to panel line with, and you can see we got the stickers on there, and he looks awesome. Number 4, we have our Schwarzette. This here was my first JMS kit. It looks absolutely beautiful, and you can't even really tell that it's not Bandai, because everything just fits super well. You get these cool pink decals to put on it, and the sword looks just amazing. And those pieces on the back there can also be used to combine into a regular sword. This was my first bootleg build, and I would highly recommend it too, because no fitting issues, very stable. He's not flimsy, so that was a great build, and it was only like 10 bucks. And right here we have number 5. We have got our RX-78, our obligatory grandpa model kit. We've got the Origin version high grade. In my opinion, this is the best high grade RX-78 you're gonna get. Those lines just look amazing. You can see I put some decals on there just to make it pop. We've got a couple pink decals on there. You can see the number 5 right there on his shoulder. Highly recommend as well. The Origin line has got some fantastic kits. Number 6 are Gym Sniper 2. Big fan, big fan of the Gym Sniper 2. Big fan of a lot of sniper kits. This was actually one of the first kits I bought, along with the White Zaku, because when I first got into Gunpla, these were 2 of the kits that I wanted most of all. And you can see it says Anaheim Electronics right there on the chest, and this design is absolutely amazing. We love to see it. We're going to the next shelf for our number 7. We have our Astray Red Frame Kai. You can't see too well, but he does have a number 7 on his ankle right down there. This is actually my favorite kit so far, our lucky number 7. Absolutely beautiful, very stable, nothing's falling off posing, and some great hidden detail in that inner frame. Just line it up on the arms and legs, and it makes it just pop. And this was my first dry transfer decal experience. I didn't have any issues. I think it all looks amazing, and I would highly recommend this kit to everybody because it's just great. Next, we have number 8. We have our Chorazaku 2. This is another Origin kit. As you can see, it's got a lot of great panel lining on this as well. A lot of the Origin kits have great detailing on the lines and other things like that. They all are great kits and highly recommended as well. For our number 9, we have another Zaku. This time we have our Shin Matsunaga Custom. Like I said, this was one of the very first kits that I bought because I love the Zaku design, and the white Zaku is my absolute favorite. He just looks amazing, so intimidating and badass. You can see I've done a little custom decaling and stickering on this one. You can see the little Zeonic on his chest. He's also got the model number on his chest, although you can't read it too well because it's yellow. But that will be our number 9. We've got number 10, Death Scythe. So I absolutely love this design as well. We didn't do too much decaling with this one. Just kept it simple. But he's very beautiful. The design is great, and I've often contemplated getting a Death Scythe Master Grade. I'm a big fan of the TV version. I'm not a huge fan of the Endless Waltz redesign, but I do love the Death Scythe, and I am certainly glad to show him off. Number 11, right next to Death Scythe, we have Barbatos. I couldn't let this one go either. I haven't watched IBO yet, but it's on my list. Barbatos is just a great design. I really like the Lupus. This is Barbatos Lupus, not the regular with the mist. I like Barbatos Lupus better than any other Barbatos design. Not a big fan of Lupus Rex. I don't like the big claws on the hands. Just a big fan of regular Barbatos Lupus. He's got a nice sword, and he's a little bit hard to get standing, a little bit flimsy, probably why this model's pretty cheap. You can find it for like 15 bucks, but all in all, it's not bad. Next, we have our beautiful gun cannon for number 12. This design has got to be one of the best in the original Mobile Suit Gundam. We got some white stickers that came with this high grade. This is actually the Kukuru's Doan's Island version, and I think this is actually the best version of the gun cannon as far as high grades go. A lot of great detail, a lot of improved articulation and stuff like that since the older high grade was released. So I think this is definitely the definitive version of the gun cannon, and I think that's the one everybody should get because it's just beautiful. And here we have our 13th kit. This is the Gym Sniper 2 White Dingo Team Custom. This was our first holy grail of a kit that we were looking for. This is a P Bandai exclusive. Took us forever to find one at a decent price, but we got it for 50 bucks. He comes with this awesome sniper as well as this super awesome shield. Little machine gun there. You can see he's got a rocket launcher as well as a rifle. But the thing about this model is those old school articulated hands, they are not the best at holding the weapons up, so it can be kind of hard to get a pose. But it definitely looks super beautiful. Let's see, you can see this on the front skirt right there, and I just love customizing these guys. As you can tell, I definitely like the gym kits, and especially the Gym Sniper 2. And I forgot to mention this little robot here that came with this Sniper 2. And here for our 14th kit, you can see I accidentally threw a 13 on there, but he's actually 14. This is our Dom test type, and this is another JMS kit. I believe this was my second bootleg that I built. And this one was actually great. This one was absolutely fantastic. Very stable. The stickers aren't as bright or as sticky as I would like, but that's okay. As you can see, we did a lot of detailing. We did that chrome on the panel lines. We did a little bit of bronze, a little bit of gold. This came out absolutely beautiful, and if you can find this guy from JMS, it's only like 10 bucks. Highly suggested. Moving to the big shelf, for big number 15, we have our Gundam Dynamas. This is also one of my favorite kits here. He's got those awesome pistols that he comes with. Obviously, he's got that great green color. That's my favorite color right there. And of course, this amazing looking sniper rifle. You can see I did some detailing on it. I think this kit came out absolutely gorgeous. Some great stickers, some great decals. You can't really see too well, but as you can see, he's got these holsters on his legs right here for the pistols. And that sniper rifle can also be mounted on the shoulder, right where the shield joints go. Next, we got Double Trouble. We got number 16, number 17. That's right, we got the F91 crew. We've got our Gundam Crossbone. Everybody loves the Pirate Gundam. This one was another Rio grade, and I would highly, highly recommend this as well, as it was very fun to build. The only thing about it is it's very back heavy with that unit on the back there, so it definitely needs a stand. As you can see, I've got mine on a stand super low just so he can touch the ground. And then we have our F91. I really love this design as well. We've got him being chilling up top, and little chrome on the shoulder pads. He's got a nice rocket launcher there. He's got the cool cannon right there, and he's got the beam shield, which I always thought was amazing. I love that. Here we have our 18th kit, the Zaku 1 Sniper, and this is also one of my other favorites. He just looks absolutely beautiful. You can see we've got those decals on there. Something I'm really proud of here is this lining on the bottom of the feet and the backpack. You can see we've got his model number right here. And this is another one of those kits that I think is just really beautiful. Highly recommended. It's very hard to find it in stock somewhere, but if you can find it in stock, it should only be like 15 bucks or so. Definitely worth it. Here we go for number 19. We've got them all posed up. This is our High-Nu Gundam. This is our only High-Nu that we've got so far. I thought about maybe getting a Master Grade or a Verka, but this guy is really big, so I don't know if I'll have room for it. We got a lot of models to make space for. On to number 20, we have our JMS Jim Spartan. This is also a really great kit. Very stable, but something you gotta watch out for is using those markers. You can see I did my chrome and gold detailing, but it just cracked the tip of the gun barrel, so you just gotta be careful with that, as well as this little combat knife. The handle was cracked a little bit. On this model particularly, I'm very proud of how the decals came out, because there are absolutely no instructions involved. So we're just winging it, and we are freestyling these decals, and they came out super good. We did a little detailing on those gold thrusters back there, and I'm very proud of how this model came out. And now we have our gorgeous full armor unicorn. This is my 21st model. You can see all the lining on there. Looks just beautiful. So many great decals. I mean, this guy just came out beautiful. I got probably 50 pictures of this guy on my phone. Looking absolutely great. Super proud about how this one came out. And honestly, if I had unlimited funds, I would definitely get the MGEX unicorn, or maybe a Master Grade Fenix. And I'm a big fan of unicorn mode over destroy mode. You guys let me know which one you like better, and show me your unicorn in the comments. You can see number 22 flying back here. This is our pink Sakura Freedom Gundam. Let's see if I can scoot back here to try to get an angle on this 22 so you can see it. You can see he's got these beautiful flower decals that go on here, up top and on the body. A few white ones, a few pink ones. At first, I really didn't know if I was going to use them all, but I actually did wind up using them all. And I actually really love how this kit looks. It's very beautiful. This one was a bootleg as well. This one is not JMS, so as you can probably guess, it's very flimsy. I've got to keep them on this stand because if I move it at all, it will explode into 1,000 pieces. From the pink Freedom to the Strike Freedom, the Bandai Strike Freedom. This one is not a bootleg, no sir, and he is much more stable than the pink counterpart. I didn't do too many decals on this one, just enough to make it look good. You can see we've got the 23 on the wing there. As you can see here, I have done some chrome lining in these panel lines on the wing, and I am super proud how it came out, and I just love the way that it looks. And I think that chrome lining is super cool looking. It's just hard to get it all the time because it makes the surrounding plastic very hard to clean. Here we have got the biggest shelf presence out of all my kits. It is the most beautiful new Verka. It was my 24th kit, and man, I just remember really taking my time with this one and just doing everything I could to make it look absolutely beautiful and just as best as I could make it look. It's got these cool funnels deployed on the stand there. And I'm just really super proud of this one as well. Let's see if we can see what the back looks like. Sort of hard to get an angle on this one, but I've got plenty of pictures on my profile if you want to check it out. There should be plenty, and I've got a video of me posing this guy as well. Number 25, we have got our Gundam Aerial. You can see it's got this cool metallic red color on it and a little bit of gold. I wasn't a huge fan of the regular Aerial, however, I thought this color was just too beautiful to pass up. This is another knockoff kit, but this one is a little flimsy, not super flimsy like the Freedom was, but enough that I don't really want to pose it or move it anymore. And this one was also broken on the right hip piece when I got it. It came out of the box like that. As you can see, it's supposed to have a little side piece that goes around. However, this side is not there. But it is beautiful, and I really like this design. I think Aerial looks better with the red. Let me know what you think. Here we have another kit that I am very proud of. We've got Charzaku 2, Master Grade. I love building this guy. You can see we got the chrome detailing, a little bit of blue in the thrusters. We got some good decals on here, some more dry transfers, and I think this guy came out really good. Here we have 27 La Gundam. I just bought it because it had this cool weapon, sort of like a Naginata beam version, and I just wanted him to fight with Death Sight. This is actually an entry grade, but it looks like a high grade. It's actually was a fairly fun build, didn't take very long. And here we have 28, our Gelgoog. Of course, we needed to have the Gelgoog for the Char collection. Can't go without that. Another highly recommended build right here. High grade, fairly simple. And now, here we have 29, our beautiful gold-plated kit. This is our JMS Hyakushiki gold-plated version. Very beautiful. You gotta wear gloves when building this guy, or else he's gonna attract a lot of fingerprints. But this is the JMS version, so it was only like 10 bucks. Very stable, very posable. better than paying 50 bucks for the Bandai high grade, that's for sure. Here we have our 30th kit, the Real Grade Tall Geese TV version. Not too much differences from the endless wall. It's mainly just the white on the shoulders and the shield instead of yellow, as well as this piece being a different color in the ankles and chest. Of course, you have this lovely Dober gun, and on the backpack here, that's usually white, but it is black on this version. Highly, highly recommend. This was a great build as well. It's one of the best designs in the entire franchise. And here we have our 31st kit. I'm sure you guys have seen this one recently. This is our Shinmusha Gundam. And man, I am just loving the way this one came out. Lots of decals, lots of dry transfer. Gotta be careful, can't put lines on the gold or else it might strip off. You can see that in the middle there. It also comes with the pieces to make this Gundam hammer, as long as you can find a chain. Awesome spear, great background, gun, and samurai sword. Here we have our most recent and final build in my collection, number 32. We've got the Mark II Gundam. This was also a bootleg. This is a high grade. Not expensive at all, only 10 bucks. But the thing about this one is it is super flimsy. I mean, I could hardly even get it into this pose. As soon as you pick it up, the legs are falling off, the waist is coming apart, the whole 9 yards. And the decals weren't great either. They were tearing very frequently. Something I like about this kit is it's got that cool fluorescent orange color. I just want to do something a little bit different because I've also got the Real Grade Mark II as well, actual Bandai version this time. But I do think this one looks very, very cool. So I'm just going to leave him there and not touch it and hope he doesn't fall apart. I put him on this cool minigun that I've had for a while, and I think it really fits. It looks super cool, and I've got some great ideas for how to structure these shelves when I put some more kits in. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the tour. I love showing off all my kits, and I cannot wait to get some more.